Look at that.
So the question is, how do you reverse Alzheimer's? And the answer, some people think, is no one knows how to do that. However,
But you and I are trying, aren't we?
here we are. However, there's a guy who's done a lot of research in the area, and he discovered that the reason people haven't been able to reverse it or prevent it is they've been pretending it has a single cause. And he discovered it has 32 causes. So it says,
At least 32.
yeah, but for an individual, it might be only 12, but there are certain
And
things.
talk about that for a moment, because you and I share that concept. We're going to talk about ideas today, and the only stories that we can relate to is our own personal ones, and it's going to change with folks as as they are
Yes.
individuals.
Well, anyway, Dr. Dale Brednison, has developed this approach, and he's used it successfully in clinical trials and demonstrated that you can actually reverse Alzheimer's. Now, it's even better if you don't get Alzheimer's to begin with. So, what I'm working on, I'm only 86. I'm working on.
Only
I'm I'm working on.
I'm only going to be 76 in a couple of weeks.
I'm working on preventing Alzheimer's because it seems like a shame. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, and I don't want mine to waste. So I've figured out some things that work for me. One of them is to make sure that I get good sleep. So I'm wearing a CPAP machine to do that. And also, turns out that if you do things with blue light for an hour before you sleep, it tends to disturb your sleep. So
Blue light meaning the phone,
iPads,
your computer,
yep.
the iPads.
So avoid those. And also, it's ideal if you don't have anything to eat about 3 hours before bedtime, because your body can be done with digestion and get on with repair. When you're sleeping, the brain cleans itself. It cleans any debris that has accumulated.
Hopefully.
Yes. And so that's good.
I got a lot of debris in my brain.
So good sleep is important. And as you probably all know, everybody says we should be exercising regularly. Doesn't mean you have to go and do a marathon. It just means you need to get out of your chair periodically and move about.
And can I interrupt for 1 second on that point? Last week, and if you go to my YouTube channel and go to the live tab, I believe it is, you will see a conversation between an old, a 13-year cyberspace friend of mine, David Amerlin, and he has just published a book, Built to Last, talking about the bodies that you and I have are built to last. And David plants on top of that it must be a mind and body experience for it to last, and part of that is exercise. And so I just advise you to go to my YouTube channel at David Leopold and David F. Leopold and watch that YouTube. But you and I are really focused on figuring out on reversing Alzheimer's.
Yes, and so an important piece is getting good sleep. Another piece is doing regular exercise, and whatever you do is a benefit. And a third piece is to not eat sugar. Sugar.
Is that why you wouldn't eat the cornbread that I made this morning?
Yep. Sugar tends to caramelize the brain. And when the brain's caramelized, it doesn't work. Yeah, too late.
Because am I going to be caramel? I didn't eat that much. It was only a little bit.
Well, that's good.
I'll let the other guys.
Well, anyway, there are quite a few different things a person can do. It's very helpful if you have some reason to live. You have a purpose for your life.
And write it down.
Oh, yeah. And I do. My purpose in life is to be helpful to other people. And
might I say, you do a wonderful, in my 4-month observation of you, you do a wonderful job in doing that.
Oh, thank you.
I've only been observing for 4 months.
Well, I couldn't fake it that long. And having some really meaningful connections with people is very important. If you live on your own and you join a club or something where you get to see people regularly and connect with them, That's important.
And to what Bruce just said, on another channel at my YouTube, on my YouTube channel, another tab, uh, I'm going to be having a lot of conversations with your friends, and your community,
Yes.
and folks who have brought value to my life. And I just want to share that experience.
Yeah. I know you wanted to keep the introductory interview to 7 minutes, and we're at 7 minutes
No,
now.
we aren't. We are at 5 minutes and 24 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
Well, thank you for reminding me we only have less than 2 minutes. Here's what I'd like to do, Bruce, as we do this. When I read a book, especially a non-fictional book, I go to the chapter heading, see what they're all about. Then the next place, I don't dig deep. Next place I go is to the index.
Mhm.
And so I went to the index of reversing Alzheimer's, and I went to the daily routines.
Oh, yeah.
And so what I'd like to do with you in future conversations is just pick out one of those daily routines and talk about it and see how you and I have dealt with it. And uh, then there's a whole thing on diet. I mean, we'll have an ongoing discussion about the different aspects.
That'd be good.
And maybe you would even want to choose, based upon your expertise, what order we use.
Oh, I think they're all good. I'd probably try to figure out the ones that are the most universal, so people will get the most out of this first time they
Good
hear it.
plan. As I read this morning, it starts with a plan.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you for the interview.
Conversation. Well, no, thank you for sharing your expertise and your wisdom. And I am, Bruce, I'm really looking forward to having these 7-minute conversations. And when this guy's a busy guy. Was this your 10th thing on your on your calendar today?
I put it up toward the top and circled it and put asterisks next to it.
Bruce is on the go a lot of the time. So when you want to do 7 minutes, you let me know. We'll do 7 minutes.
Okay.
Not a huge setup, not a lot of prep. Just share experiences.
All right. Well, I think we're probably at our time now.
Yes, we are. And thank you for sharing your time with us. And we'll see you the next time, which may very well be the best time. We went 49 seconds over.
Not bad.